And then it's more like, yeah. Honestly, this has been closer than the last ones I've done. So, yeah. Washing machine is sound kind of crazy, so let's go look at it. Because when I be doing the washing machine, stuff be falling off. I gotta do one more load of clothes after this. I'm doing one more load of clothes. How y'all doing? I probably should have named it something like, something, 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 something. This is KK's baby soon. She used to have when she was a baby. And now she uses it. Well, I washed it the other day. But I just saw it. I was like, let me just wash it. I feel like the little baby probably put it in her mouth. But she uses it as in her kitchen. Her baby kitchen. Not baby kitchen, but her child's kitchen. Thank God the baby was acting up earlier. I'm like, girl, you doing the most. You doing the most with that house. Boast. Hey, if you want to boast. My face is trying to come together. Look at this. It's trying to fade away the spots. I don't know, I need to fade away the spots very well. I can use it for that. And also, well, this hand don't look as bad, but this hand looks bad. Like, it's not bad, but it's bad. Like, look at this. I'll just say, look in the sun. But you can see from right here, two different colors, right? From here you can tell from this distance. I think like up close you really can't tell. From here you can tell the difference. So yeah, that's because of my eczema. So as I get older, my eczema is getting worse. But it's also involved with allergies and stuff. So like I said, yeah, that's what happened. I'm watching this show on Hulu called Hi. I don't know who came in, but hi, how you doing? Called The Rookie. It's a spin. I think it's Rookie FBI actually. It's a spin-off of The Rookie, the show. There's all shows, so like watching that on Hulu. I was watching it on Hulu. The Rookie is The Rookie Feds. I wonder if Dick Wolf did this, because Dick Wolf always had the SVU stuff, and there's a lot of spin-offs of that. So I'm just thinking about that right now. Like, the same person who made this? I don't know. I don't be looking at the credits like that. So, but Dick Wolf always feel like it did stuff from the beginning. Like you saw his name, Dick Wolf, in the beginning of SVU after the song. Two of my kids are sleeping, and I don't think it's 9 o'clock yet. Lucky me. It's 8:22 and 2 of my kids are sleeping. I love it. I like it. It's in the Y phase. My daughter's always in the Y phase. Why me? Why that? Why this? Why that? I'm happy that I'm sleeping. My daughter's sleeping. My daughter is sleeping. People always be thinking my youngest daughter is a boy. And the funny thing, when KK was younger, people always think she's a boy. As she get older, people look, I guess, more girlish or wearing more girly stuff. But she wears certain colors, like darker colors, or like I guess, boyish. People always think she's a boy too. This guy, but he tried. Yeah, I think it's his version of friend. Oh, I thought you had a girl and a boy. I'm like, no, I have 2 girls. Cause the first time he saw me with the kids, he tried to say, oh, you have. He tried to act like, I ain't about to correct him. I'll be tired of correcting people like these are girls. I've been doing this for over, at this point, 7 years and change. Correcting people about my kids. So I'm just like, I'll be tired. I don't feel like correcting you, so yeah. So I don't be correcting people. But how y'all doing? If I would have put more like the last time, homeless person title, people that came on to talk to me, and homeless people, like not homeless people, but I'm like, would have had some questions about housing. But it is alright. It is what it is. What can you do? Hi, thank you. There was something, I don't know what it is. Put my medicine in my eye too. But something's forever in my eye. Alright, so I live in a small apartment. Yeah, I can't tell for the video. I live in a small apartment, right? I live in NYCHA. I think I live in one of the bigger NYCHA buildings, to be honest. I don't really know. I've only been in, it's only a NYCHA building I've been in, so I can't, that's why I've been told by people. I don't know. But, so I have a humidifier. And the doctor been told me to use it. I bought one, I want to say last year before. The filter got dirty. I never bought a new filter literally till this week, right? And then I should have been glad because my daughter needs a humidifier too because her nose bleeds. It don't bleed as much as mine used to bleed, but it bleeds like now and again. It gets her nose get very dry and crusty on the inside, like on here. I said, girl, don't pick it, don't like rub it or nothing like that. So now I had the humidifier in the kitchen. One reason because we usually that's the one space we're all in, so it makes sense. I want my oldest daughter, KK, and but I want to put it in the room, but I don't trust them in the room. I just don't trust KK. I trust with the thing in the room. I don't trust the baby with it in the room. I feel like she's gonna try to put her finger in the humidifier. So, and it's mad loud too. Like, oh my gosh, I want a humidifier was not as loud. So I prefer this one in the kitchen, and one with the most noise in my room. Sure, but I think I need 2 or 3 for my apartment, even though it's not that big. I think I need to clean the air, and because my humidifier does a lot of stuff. You can put essential oils in it. I need to buy the thing because I have like a thing you can put in my humidifier. I'm thinking of getting another one, but when I looked online for the same humidifier that I bought, the price got jacked up. I was like, are you kidding me? Can I afford to get a humidifier? Right now I want to get a smart vacuum, like humidifier or smart vacuum. I got a regular vacuum. I'm like, you got this. Oh, that's not part of the video yet. I'm doing a cleaning video. But I didn't do a full clean. I did like vacuuming. It was very simple, but it was part of my video. It wasn't like a whole video of cleaning. That's not what I'm doing here for you guys. So I hate cleaning, but I have to clean. It is what it is. But I put out a video today. That video could have been so much longer. It was initially, I think, 40 something minutes long. By the time, first it was giving me problems to download the stuff in. The SD card would give me problems. It started stuttering, like that. It was just like a lot. Do you think that I should? Because right now I always get new SD cards. That's one thing, and I always get new hard drives. Just like my Facebook account, you just never know when the company just want to shut your stuff down. Like, I got hacked on my Facebook. I told them numerous times I try to go through Meta, I go through Instagram because they all connected. I can't get anybody to help me. I guess that I'm small, they don't care. Even though on my Facebook account I have over 5,000 friends, that's still small. But you can only have I had like 4,000 change. At one point I had 5,000. It went down. Whatever. Most of them people weren't. I think half of them probably was hackers. To be, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I've seen a lot of foolishness on there. But anyway, so I want somebody to talk about my account. Like, it's so annoying. It's you just never know if your accounts are going to close or not, and that's what I'm very afraid of. I have 3 accounts. You just never know what's going to happen, and I don't have everything back with each account either. Just got to be very careful. So I keep all my hard drives where all the videos I usually edit. I usually don't delete anything off the hard drives. I usually try to have at least one copy, and I also get the SD card. But if you don't know, hard drives are very finicky. If their things fall, a lot of the times it's gonna fall, and it's like not gonna be that great. They have an Apple one that's not that good from people around here. I use Stargate. You can use it on Mac and you can use it on regular computers, right? Because Apple is like weird. But because I have I technically have 2 computers, one for my job, but I only use my Stargate. Is it Stargate? Star something. Some of the S. To be honest, it's black. I only use that with my Apple, so I configure it to my Apple computer. Laptop. Sorry, not computer. My laptop. So it's just a lot. So I keep. I mean, I shouldn't do that because, God forbid, Apple goes obsolete and they start making stuff. I can't transfer it over to another computer. There's a way that you can be able to use on 2 computers, so I think I'm gonna do that next time. But I have about 3 or 4 hard drives for the past year and change that I plan to give to my kids. But most of them is with Kdidteam and not the other baby. So when I get more footage of baby, they can both share it and take off what they want to take off when they get older. And the SD card is honestly probably gonna have a longer life to expect. They could get locked or whatever, but you can always, I feel like, get the information out better than a hard drive because it tends to just hot mess. So I have a hard case for my SD cards. So when my kids get older, they can have it. Hopefully they enjoy the memory. Like, back in the day we have VCRs and the tapes, and you have like the big old, it's taking up a lot of room, but you keep them because you want to have the memories. Some of my memories are lost because they threw them away, but I want to have my daughter to at least have memories here, there, and everywhere if she can, so she can look back at herself and say, oh my God, look at me when I was a kid. It's always cool to look back at yourself. Like when I was younger, and I was a teen, I'm looking at myself when I was younger, I'm like, oh my God, could you, la la la, look at me, hello. I was looking crazy, mismatch. I'm a bit of color shirt, and my pink, no, red boots, my red rain boots. I want like coochie coo. I feel like I said this already on my channel, but I have. But it's memories, and yeah, I love it. I'm put this right here next to my iPad. I'm on my iPad. I was watching my show, and it's on a slant. Y'all can see, want to see it? I'm back here, but this is, I just pressed you. Like, you gotta work. Like, it's, so I was gonna put y'all on that. See, it's kind of dusty. Kind of dusty. Just look, I don't use it that often, to be honest. I was like, why the hell do I have an iPad and I never use it? So, I got a lot of stuff in my house I don't use. But yeah. So that's what's going on right now. I probably should just honestly got the tripod and call it a day. But see, look at all, like, that's all my pants. Well, there's another container, but I need to really, I probably should do it on live. Yeah, but I don't feel like I'm lazy. Fold my pants and put them in the thing. You know, if y'all don't know, I hate to fold. I don't believe that thing should be folded. It sounds so crazy. It's like, I know most people, especially Jamaicans, be like, "You're not fold your clothes. Come on, man." But I'm not that person. I believe that my pants. Well, when I get space, I plan to have pants hangers. I like everything hanging up. I feel like I can see everything when it's hanged up. When it's folded, I have to take it out and see what it is. I have to take it out and have to refold it out. I'm the person who wants to refold everything back. So it's like, when it's like this, it's like, it makes me maddening. But I only wear only the clothes on top. I usually only wear the first 6 things on top. And I wear the same pants overnight. I have switch pants. A lot of pants I gave away, before I did foster care. So, but yeah, so I need to go through the pants and look what I have. Oh yeah, I started going to the gym. If y'all watch me on TikTok and Instagram, because I do more updated stuff on there, and because I don't have to edit really on those platforms, they knew about it before you guys. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. And I don't feel like, I don't think I'm gonna be bringing my camera to the gym with me. I don't know yet, but I bring my phone, so I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I don't know. I was telling Instagram, and I was telling somebody this week, but today, not this week, it's today. Technically today is part of this week, but whatever. I don't know what it is, but my eyes just stay catching stuff. Like, I don't know what it is. There's also, if you don't know, I have really bad allergies. Today I took my allergy shots. Probably should take another allergy pill. When I take my allergy shots, I take a pill the night before. I have to take the pill the morning of the allergy shot, and then I go in and they ask you, like, they ask you if I take my shot, they make sure they look at my name. They say, is this your medication? They look at your name, they look at your birthday to make sure it's you. People can have different names, but me with my all names, so I feel like it's harder to get for somebody else, but but yeah. And with my allergies, especially because I'm always on a computer too, my eyes get really dry. Like when I go to eye doctor, they say, "Oh, they could tell that I have dry eye." And one, because I'm always on the damn phones, that also makes your eye dry. But also I have allergies, so yeah. I'm supposed to be taking allergy. What do you mean, like eye wetting drops? But I feel like them things don't work. I don't think them things work. I used to buy a lot. I don't put it on. So I feel like it don't do nothing. What I should be doing, just what I should be doing right now with you, is they said put a cold pack on your eye. That's what I should do, because I bought an ice pack from Burlington. A Mickey Mouse. So if you don't know, I love Mickey Mouse. If you don't know, I love Mickey Mouse. I bought a Mickey Mouse ice pack. Probably should do that while I talk to you guys, but I'm too lazy to get up right now. So if I do get up and I remember, if you want to remind me, you can put it in the live and tell me that, when you get up, girl, get the damn ice pack. But yeah, so my eyes get dry really fast. I always think something is in it. Sometimes it's just not in it. Like, remember that thing I went to the doctor for the other, like, couple of months ago too? I thought it was like a bump in my eye, but they said this is normal. There's like a little white thing under my eyelids, both of them. Like, I never seen that ever. Came my eyelids last year. I'm like, I wonder how long it was there, but usually I look at my eyelids after like a lot. Make sure nothing's underneath it. Like, it sounds so weird, but yeah. The doctor was like, don't pop them. I'm like, why would I want to do that? I feel like that would just cause an infection, and I wouldn't want that either. So I was like, I just have to deal with it. But also they told me that what helps it go down, this is very common, because I'm tired that it's even common thing, doing a damn ice pack. And I haven't been doing that. First one doctor told me use hot compressor, and I was doing that. My main doctor told me, like, don't do that. It's not good for inflammation. Use cold ice pack, which makes sense. Because even when I went to my allergist doctor, they give me cold packs because my arm be itching me and there's inflammation, like, they want inflammation to build up there, da da da. I be getting 4 shots. If my allergy is really bad, so I get 4 shots of two in arm, two in other arm. And they put the itching cream, the spray, and they put a cold pack for the inflammation. So I think that's correct. When you have inflammation and all that stuff, get a cold pack. I should be doing that. That's a fact. I am telling you, I'm not going. So you're just gonna sit there and watch me? I don't mind you watching me. It was like, you want to talk to me, girl? Like, I got a lot of stuff to say. You want to talk to me? But yeah, it just sometimes I'm as a mom, I feel like I be feeling like I'm trying my best. I just still feel like I'm feeling like, well, you can't try your best and you can try your best and fail, but it's like I just want to be the best mom I could be. I don't want to be this do something bad like my mother did growing up. I just want to be better than her. I want to be better than my parents in general. Not gonna get to my mother's not the worst mom in the world. I'm not gonna come in here and say that. That's crazy. I seen some crazy parents, but was she's what I think she should have been? No. Did she know any better? I don't know. Did she think she would have to be better? No, she thought she was great. So it's also what you think and what your kids think of you. I think matters. Some kids are just ungrateful. People say you're so ungrateful. I'm like, you really don't know. I think when people say that, sometimes it's not true. They think the kid's just being ungrateful because they're not doing that. But they have to really, I think, talk to the kid and really understand where they're coming from sometimes. Like, yeah. I could say my mom was a hard worker. She always she worked her job at school and she also worked on the weekends and stuff like that. I think that's also why I make sure like I see what she does. And granted, I work hard. But I make sure I have jobs. Cause I used to do that too. I used to work I work probably that's just keeping alive. Work sometimes on the weekend. It's probably like once or twice. And then recently I did worked once on the weekend this year, which I'm like, but my kids come with me, so I don't feel like crazy. Like even when I went to, if y'all saw my video of Washington D.C., my kids came with me, and my job paid for it. Not all jobs can do that, so I can't say like when you go to a trip, your kids got to be with you. But that's one thing I think my mother didn't get, that you have to spend time with your kids and really get to know them. It could have been just a culture difference than from Jamaica, if you know my family's Jamaican. But we didn't really spend time together. I tried to work it out when I got older, but she just didn't get it. We didn't have really, like, me and KK had mother and daughter stuff. And people, I feel like, give excuse, like, because I call niggas, it don't matter. I feel like I seen other people who's Jamaican, who is from their mother and my mother is the same age, or they're about a little bit older, and their parent and mother-daughter relationship is wonderful. I wish I had that. So I can't say, oh, because she's from Jamaica, that excuses. Shoot, my cousin and her mom have a very good relationship from what I see. I could be wrong, but it seemed like they're very, very close. They're very, very, like, granted my mother's older than her mom, so it could be different, but I feel like they're same generation because they're siblings. So I don't know if you even said anything. I'm just here talking. So I think people give people excuses for that, but yeah. I think my mother's honestly very hardworking. She made sure I went to the eye doctor. If you don't know, my eyes are not that great. And she made sure I got to the doctor. And she claimed, but I'm not sure if this is true, she said she got fired or something like that from her job because of my eyes. I'm not really sure if that's true. Because she also blamed something else medically wrong with her, to me. So I don't know if it's, like, certain things she said, I have to take it with a grain of salt. Because a lot of things she does blame, I think she made me feel bad. And it wasn't true. So I don't know. I personally wouldn't do that to KK. But, to each his own. But I could say she works hard. But what I was going to say is that granted, she need the money. And times are different. So things are much cheaper than we think is so different. Compared to what I've seen and heard about, I've done a lot of different jobs. But I don't want to be to the point that I'm working so much and I have no time for my kids. I don't want to be the parent who doesn't know my kid. Granted, because I be having like 1,500 favorite colors, but I don't want to be the child who don't know. I mean, the mother who doesn't know her favorite food, her favorite cartoon character. Even if kids exchange, but you should have a vicinity of even what their favorite character was last month. Like some parents, they work so much. They might love their kids, but they know nothing about their kids. I'd be damned if I go to my grave, God forbid, and I don't know my child's favorite color, what her favorite food is, what grade she in, what stuff she's in, making sure like I love, even though it sometimes gets annoying to go into all these rehearsals and swim practices and all these. I like it. I have pride in taking my kid out to these things. I could see her performing. I be hype. I be mad loud. I be recording. I try not to be so like I don't embarrass her, but I don't think she can. I think she loved the rah rah. She's like, yeah, and she looks for me in the crowd because her eyes are better than mine, and and when she don't see me, like when she, I just was that no, that wasn't in that video because I had to edit it out, but it's coming up soon. Don't worry. It's like no, I can't show you that part because it's gonna. Never mind. But when we did the show the other day, well, she did a show the other day, and she told me in the front when I was videotaping her when she's leaving, she said, "Mommy, where were you?" Like she's looking for me. Like she knows she's not the kid who's like. Go to my mother. I could say honestly, all the shows I've been in, unless it was like example, if I did a show, one show, and it was like 5 performances, she's coming to at least one or two of the performances. I could honestly say that. Like any show I've been in, my mom is there. Only one show she did because I had two shows one night. I had one for I did at New York College and I did one for my school. And I'm tight. My dad had to bring me. It was a whole thing, but she stayed at the show that I did. I did the first one and he drove me to my other show and took me back to the other show. He's like, "You coming back?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got other things to do in the show." I said, "Yeah, I was Michael Jackson in 2006." But anyway, yes, I was Michael. You and I must make a pact. You must bring salvation back. Just call my name. I'll be there. Don't you know? I feel like I have the video on my YouTube channel somewhere. I had a mini afro, grayish corduroy pants. I want to say a white shirt, I believe, and a corduroy brown shirt, jacket. And I kept those things for a while too. I gave somebody my damn afro puff and my orange hair from theater, and them niggas did not give me. I'm just sorry. I'm so spicy about that. Anyway, but I could say every show she's been to. I can remember her in my daycare show. I have memory like a good memory like that. And I was doing pearly shelf, but we have all these colors and have like these things around. And she was in my every show. I could say she's in my every show. But to tell, I think she would probably know my favorite thing was shrimp though. My KK is one of her favorite things too, which is crazy. But just something she just don't know about. Like honestly, with strangers, like I don't know. I be asking her. I used to ask her questions about her, and I don't know what is wrong with people. They don't want to tell you nothing. I asked my grandmother back before when she was alive. Question two, she didn't tell me nothing. I'm like, girl, because you know what it is. I think I hear so much American history, not trying to shade the Americans, but I want to hear about my own Jamaican history. Like I want to learn about that, and my people didn't tell me nothing because the experience of Jamaica and America is so different. Because just the way it is in up here, just being white and black, and Jamaica is just like black, is a much different experience, and I wanted to know about that, and nobody was telling me nothing. But it's all right, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't want to be a parent like I was saying who works there. I'm not saying don't work because I'll be a dummy to tell you that. At this point, we all need to work. Even the roaches in your house need to work. At this point, work. Everybody in your house got to work. At this point, um, but don't work so much that you breaking your back for your employees, and your kids never see you. Your kids never see you. Your kids are wondering, do my mommy really love me? Like, if your kids have to wonder that, that's a problem. Like, I think that's a real big problem. Um, if your kid got to wonder, does mommy and daddy love me? And sometimes the community you have helping you, the same people abusing your kids, messing up their backside, like that's the same people. So it's like, and because they don't know who you are, and they'll be too scared, especially because people who are manipulating, don't tell them. Like, I try to be very careful who I leave my kid with. I try to honestly live with her and nobody. I feel bad sometimes I have to leave BB, especially like because they're so. That's why I don't like having kids. Was a big. If you don't know, my youngest daughter's 2, my oldest daughter's 7. So like example, Girl Scout stuff, I have to leave her behind because she can't come because she's so young. And I feel so bad. Like it almost breaks my heart. Like not almost, it breaks my heart. I have another trip coming up. I can't take her because of other scene. Even though I know in advance because it's happening very late in the year. Because of other stuff, and she's not technically legally mine, I can't bring her in. Like it's just a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes I don't tell y'all everything about, right? So so it's just a lot. I'm just saying, if you have kids and you're not that close to them, or you wanna like just you don't got, especially if you're a teenager, I feel like it's different. I haven't got to that stage yet, so I can't tell you exactly how that's gonna be. But from a kid who at 4 and 5, I can remember hating my mom. I always wanted know, like, I always wanted to be that kid, that mom who's like, my child's not gonna hate me. Like I was like determined to break that. I was like, no, I'm not saying you have to be a friend with your kid. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying still be a parent because some of these parents will just be out of control. But still make time for your kids. Make sure they know they love you. Make sure they know that no matter what happens, you care. Make sure they know it could come to you for everything. I was my daughter. Even I wish they didn't say this in her class because I don't feel like certain things she just don't know. But I don't see a lot of things this child know and I don't realize because teachers be telling them like, because you know what it is. I don't teach her. Her friends are teaching her, and that's what I hate. So I try to make sure I talk about boys, this and that. I talk about everything I can talk about. Cause like I'd be surprised my hair. I'm like, how you know that? I'm like, I didn't teach you that, but the stuff she listens to, the stuff she sees, whether I teach her or not, she's learning, and that's what only thing I hate about sending her to school. Which I send her to school. Like she can't be under me. I'll get annoyed anyway. I don't want her around me. I seen it in Corona. I don't know how these stay-at-home moms do it, but it's not for me. But I was in Bible class. Well, she was in her Bible class. They do it on Saturday morning, Saturday afternoons at 4 on Zoom. So they did it starting in Corona and what the hell? I think something fell off the washing machine. And it continued still because it's just more convenient to have the kids. And honestly, I don't get to church on Sunday morning for Sunday school. But this Saturday class is definitely for me. And we barely making it for church. Like we barely making church on time. But somebody said in the class, guys, talk about suicide. But I don't know if Katanya. I don't think Katanya fully grasped. But I think she heard it, but it kind of went over her head like 45% of it. And KK was like saying, yeah, I don't think she was really focused on it. But the kid was young for what the lady go. I heard KK was in the kitchen, but I was in my room, but I could hear something was a child. But she be having these different devices that's loud as hell, so I could hear it. And I think just my ears are just that clean at this point, to be honest. And they're talking about it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a child taking their life. And because something happened at school, she got teased. From what I understand, I didn't get the full. She said she got teased, and there was like something happened at school, and the girl didn't come home to her parents to talk about it. Just she was in her room just hanging. And first of all, they shouldn't probably said it. Most of the people they had KK in there who's youngest, and there was other two kids who was in high school. And it probably was not the time for telling little kids how they could do that to themselves. I'm not about that life. I'm teaching them how to do that, but I guess they can know that because they probably talk about that half of that crap. You'd be surprised what these kids talk about. Because what I found out Katanya knew about people in her girl, first grade was crazy. Second grade seemed a little bit milder, to be honest. But these kids are taking their lives, and it's like they just have somebody to talk to. But honestly, some of these adults have people to talk to. And it's like they're taking their lives, so it's like you don't even know what to do. You're just kind of stuck in the corner. And I tell people all the time, the people who are making the jokes, the people who are laughing the hardest, the people who are making everybody else feel better, those are the people who are most broken. Those are the people who are most broken. Like every time you see a celebrity who do stuff to themselves, most of the time people who are the funniest, who seem always the happiest. I can't believe this person did this. It's usually always a person who they like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. They're so funny. They're always smiling. No, that's not a smile. Like it's a smile, but it's not a smile. And people don't get it. People don't understand. People who are hurting the most is people who are making other people feel happy. Because it makes them feel happy that you're happy, but they can't find a way to make their own self happy. And that's the thing. So, yeah. So just guys, keep your eyes on your friends. Keep your eyes on your kids. Keep your eyes on everybody, and just and pray to God to help you. Because honestly, we can do all we want to say and do what we want to do, but if you don't got God on your side, you are nothing. You're nobody. True. I'm just saying, if God is not with you, you're nothing. You're not gonna make it. No matter how strong you think you are, you're not gonna make it without Him. So just guys, I don't know how this got to this point. I'm just saying, I don't know how I got to this. It kind of got heavy there, but it's just like, yeah. Just if you got kids, be the best parent you can be. Keep your kids under your wing. I feel like I smothered Katani, but I think she loves the smothering. She's that kid who loves it for now. I hope she always loves it. But she's the kid who loves the smothering, and she loves to be on. Sometimes it's like, girl, I push her away just a little bit. I'm like, Ugh. But I'm happy she's not the kid who, like, if I leave her, she's like, well, honestly, sometimes she gets kind of panicking. She think I'm gonna come back, but she doesn't act like it, but she internalizes it. Which I don't like that part, but I got to just make sure she know everything's okay and God is with her, and but but yeah, I just want to be a great mom. I want to be a good citizen. Like I want to be able to help everybody that I can help, who wants the help, because you could help anybody, a lot of people, and they don't even want the help that you're giving them, and they don't appreciate it until it's way done. I'm not saying I'm doing it for people to appreciate me. Now let's get it right, but some people just don't need help. They don't know they need help until it's way down the line. So anyway, but yeah. Do y'all have any questions for me? How are you guys doing? Thank you for being here, listening to my rants. Yeah, it's little gems in here. You feel me? I think one of these lives, I'm probably gonna do a giveaway, do like a Cash App giveaway maybe one day. Not today now. Gotta make sure I'm finally kind of in the blue. I'm too close to the red right now. I'm always trying to find jobs because I'm like, your girl needs money. I'll be having 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 jobs. Like, honestly, because I do, honestly, because of Corona and my used to be homelessness, I kind of maneuver things and I can have all these jobs, but I'm not like, I'm not a 9 to 5 person. I've done 9 to 5s before, but I was never hired for a 9 to 5 job in my life. Let's be honest. Unless I count summer use. I feel like I did 40. No, I didn't do 40. Did you do 40 hours for summer use? I did 25 hours. I don't think so. I don't think I've done 9 to 5 jobs, but I never got hired. Like I said before, I never got hired for 9 to 5 jobs in my life at this big age. But I realize I feel like people who are most creative people, they can't do 9 to 5s, and they can't. It's hard for them to do day jobs. Like, to be honest, I'm a theater person. I'm a theater head. I'm a creative person. I'm not like a creative TikTok person, but I'm like a creative person. That makes sense. For other things, I like putting productions on. That's not me. I'm more of like, I'm acting and like that kind of person. You feel me? I'm a personality. There you go. But I don't know. I lost my train of thought a little bit, but it's just interesting. Like, yeah, I'm not a 9 to 5 person at all. I'm not a structured person. I hate structure. I'm not a person who's gonna hate structure and go against the law. Now I'm not that kind of person. I'm like, whoa, dog. I just hate structure in general. I feel like 9 to 5 is too structured for me. But I like how the Zoom life of the past couple of years really made my money go up. And I guess I could say the experience of my life made my money go up, to be honest. I would like to be a motivational speaker, but I don't think I motivate people, so probably not. But I like to speak in front of people. I like to give inspiration if I can. I don't think I'm inspirational, but people tell me that I am, so I don't really know. Um, I just want to be the best me I can be. What I really want to do with people I feel like not helping me. There's a couple of things I want to do. I want to do more hands-on with the homeless. Probably not mentally ill. I'm not saying all homeless people are mentally ill. A lot of them are not, but I don't think I have the tools to do the mentally ill. Well, depends on, because they have spectrum of mentally ill, to be honest. Because depression is still that's considered mentally ill. It's not mentally ill, but it's like in the spectrum of like therapist kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking. So that I could deal with. Depression, probably not. I don't have a degree for that. But I'm like, I want to deal with just the homeless and doing on like care packages and stuff like that. That's what I really want to get, like in the shelters and helping. That's what I want to more hands on, like being with the people. Because I was one of the people. That's what I want to do. I want to do more performances, and I also want to be an elf. I know I'm big. I know I'm tall. I'm 5'7.5". Almost hit me, Lord Jesus. But I really want to be an elf. I've been putting on Twitter. Oh my God. I've been putting it on Twitter for the past, since from last year. But I put it on Facebook when I had my Facebook account a couple of years in a row, and I still have not been an elf. So this year, my dream of being an elf needs to come true. Like, what's going on, people? Y'all need a tall elf. Like, it's okay to be, Mama's Claus. Let's say Mama's Santa Claus. Mama Claus. Okay, I want to be at one year too, but I really want to be an elf. Like, and I was so close one time too. But I auditioned, and I think when I got there, it was like, where does big girl go? Where does big tall girl go? But everybody else didn't look like me. Also, everybody else wasn't. Nobody else. I don't think was black either. But it don't matter. I don't care where it is. You know, it's to go crazy. The past couple of years, the way society is going, I think about color more. And before, I think 2020, I didn't think about color because I didn't really. Probably 2019. I didn't think about color. I didn't grow up like that. But I think listening to and being home and listening to everything what happened, Joyce Floyd, that's Joyce Floyd's name, right? Yeah, Joyce Floyd. The other, Breonna Taylor. How are those people named? Oh my god, I'm proud of myself. I'm like, then I thought about colored more. Like, I just never grew up like that, so it's very, very interesting to be honest. I think living in America makes me think about these things. I feel like the rest of the world, I'm not saying the rest of the world is not like that, but my life is in a bubble. I think, like I told somebody this week, I have colored glasses for life, and I think that's why try to stay positive as I can. Because if not, I'm a left or right kind of person. I'm not the center kind of person. Like, it's either this way or that way. I'm not. I'm not a like it's in the Bible, right? You gotta be hot or cold. He don't want lukewarm. I'm not a lukewarm person. I'm not like yes or no. I'm not a half. It's either yes or no. Do you like blue? Yes or no? Like, I don't do half. I'm like, maybe some. I can't. It bothers my brain. I'm like, I don't understand. I'm not a gray person. Black or white. I'm not a gray. I'm not a beige. That's not what I do. So, yeah. Ding. Ding. Anyway, I need braces, but I need to go to the dentist too. Kind of. I'm getting my balls, and I'm gonna go to the dentist, and I need to get I feel like I have to get a filling refilled. All my teeth, except one, has white filling. The rest of them has silver. Fillings have come a long way. My mother had black, and then as the time went past, she had silver, and now they do white. Because this girl was to live in my house in Queens, she had fillings to do, and I was like, "Oh, you got fillings?" And I was looking at her mouth, and I ain't seen. I'm like, "What? You got fillings?" And it was close to like all my fillings are mostly to the side to the back, so people can't see as much unless I'm laughing like, ah, so you can see them. But hers is more in the front, so you can see it. I look at her mouth. There's nothing there. I'm like, what? She said, yeah, they white. I'm like, you got damn white fillings? I was like, it's the audacity for me. What is it to be young in these days? They're having better technology than I did. What? You know what I always feared when I was younger with these damn silver fillings? You know that machine that you go in? I forgot what it's called. And they said if you go in there with metal, it's not good. I don't know if it rips out of you or something like that, or it heats up or something like that. I always told them, like, I always think in my mind, like, if you don't know, I had cataract surgery. But I'm pretty sure that's not made out of metal. I feel like it's made out of plastic, whatever. I always think, like, I always tell them, like, I have feelings. I had cataract surgery. Is that going to affect that machine? It's not going to happen. Is the metal going to come out? Like, I'll be so paranoid. It's crazy. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'll be so paranoid. Like, I don't know. I'm that person. Like, that's why I have something wrong with me right now. Like, I don't know something major. I don't think it's major. Oh my god. But I need to go to the doctor. I made like 3 appointments this today alone. 3 different doctors. Well, technically 2 different doctors. Is it 2 different? Technically, today I made appointments for 3 different doctors and 1 for a caseworker. Because, all right, let me tell you another story. So I went to the doctor in, I want to say it's December. It was December, right before this December 17th. Why I know that? Because December 17th is when I do my renewal for my foster care. And I have to get a physical for foster care to make sure you're like, it's like when you have those jobs and you need a physical for those jobs. So it's like same thing. But I don't know why, but I guess if they want to make sure you could take care of, I don't know, whatever. It's like a job, and I'm like, I don't like doing that, but it's what it is. That's a requirement for foster care, right? So so thank you for staying on. 1%. Oh my gosh, my headphones fell out. Mess. I'm just put it back in the case. I'm not even listening to no show or nothing. But oh shoot. Hopefully that didn't come on. Did it come on? Yeah, I can't hear me. I'm gonna be tight. Oh no, it didn't come on. Only my watch is on. What the hell? So, I'm sorry. I'm trying to look at the. Okay. I'm looking at the internet right now. Okay, sorry. So talking about the foster care. Da 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 da. So I went to this doctor's appointment, and my doctor office apparently, I didn't know if you don't have the money to pay for it, they'll still take you in. I didn't know that until today. So I went to the doctor's office and I told them like my insurance. The thing about I had insurance. The thing about it, the certain insurance that I had, they had like say it's A, B, and C, but they only take B and C. But at the time, I only had A. And they said and then my insurance told me they're gonna be changing it in January, so they ended up giving me B. So I needed my things done in December. They said we gotta still see the doctor. Like, do you want to see the doctor? I'm like, yeah, I have no choice. So they said you're gonna owe money. When I got that bill, it's 500 and change. I ain't paid yet. So I found out today they'll see me no matter what, even if I paid or not. And because I have new insurance, they're gonna they take the new insurance. But I knew because the lady told me in December that they can do it. I think I just paid the payment. I'm ready. When I can afford, I'm gonna pay. Right now, I can't really dish that out. I really want to buy a house. I don't know. Thank you for coming back. I don't know if it's the same person or a new person, but whatever. So the other day I went to the hospital. First I went to the urgent care, and the urgent care people was like, it's better probably if you see me. Da 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 da. Which honestly was true. I was like, but I didn't want to pay through my insurance. But all right. So the urgent care people took me and the baby. They told me to go, me and the baby to go to the hospital. Really, not really me. I didn't get checked out. The baby to go to the hospital. They said, oh, they can't do nothing here. They're not sure. That I'm like, I think honestly, the doctor was just acting lazy. So they told me to go to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, the baby's fine. She's gonna heal fast, no problem. So I'm like, you had me waste my time. I was gonna send her to daycare because I had a lot of things planned that day, and she wasn't like, it was like a cut, but it wasn't like nothing dire. It wasn't like her finger was off. It was nothing cut or nothing like that. But it's like, something we could heal fast enough because, whatever. But I was still feeling like, all right. So I went to the doctor. I had to urgent care for myself. We was both there together because I found on the stairs. If you don't know, look at my Instagram. I think I'm on the TikTok. I found on the stairs. Not a lot of stairs either. The second to last stairs in the subway. So me and the baby fell on the stairs, basically. That's in the gist. We tell you, the baby fell. We're both doing all right. I think I'm feeling the shackles still because I'm old. I'm not a young whippersnapper anymore. Oh my God. So I went to the first urgent care. They said, you sure you don't want to see me? I'm like, I don't know. I got to do. So we ended up going to the hospital for the baby because said, you sure you don't want to, like, they'll say, because when I told them we fell, but when we fell the second to last, they said, you don't want to see the doctor? I'm like, no, I'm good. But I kept on complaining, like, I felt nausea, but I think also I was hungry. So I told the doctor, I feel nausea, I have, like, a slight headache. I think it's also because the adrenaline, because I was so, like, sad that happened to the baby. I'm like, the baby's hurt, but, like, when everything cleared up, she was fine, but you just never know, and it's, like, and I started feeling, it wasn't, like, pains like on no 10 or nothing. It was like 1, maybe a 2 to 1. Like, it wasn't like, honestly, not even 2, 1.5 the most, right, of pain, right? So hey, how you doing? How's life? Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But I felt whatever, but they said, you sure you don't want to see the doctor? I think I told y'all this in the vlog, but because I get to that vlog yet, granted, this crap happened in February and it's in March. I tell you at the beginning of this video, if you want to go back, that's what I do with people's lives. I go back to the beginning and then I just press it fast mode and let's catch up to the person's saying right now. But you don't gotta do that, it's fine. But I'm just telling you this part of the story. So what happened to my whole laptop? That's what happened. I'm talking about in the beginning. No matter. So they say, you sure you don't want to see that? I was like, you know what? Just in case, because sometimes this is what I thought about, and I think I said this in the thing. I had a friend granted there's a car accident, so it's much major than me falling on the stairs, but you just never know. He was not a friend, really acquaintance. He was my best friend in high school's best friend, but he wasn't my best friend. He was my best friend's best friend, right? And he was in a car accident. He was fine. Next day he died because he felt fine, but he had internal bleeding. Granted, the impact I think from me falling on the stairs, it wasn't that bad. I'm also old, kind of big. I'm big at this point. To me, I'm kind of big to myself, but I think the world see me as big. I never see myself as really like fat, but I just call myself fat because the world sees it like that. So I'm like, I don't make the world stereotype of what I should be like. I didn't even know I was a plus size person until a couple years ago. That's how I would say. I think maybe I'm delusional. Like, it could be. I don't know. Not the point, but I love me no matter what. That was cute. Anyway, I feel like KK just a while ago. Technically she feel like me because that's how I do. Anyway, so the guy, so I checked in because they couldn't just see me like that. They have to know who you are, have the insurance card. So I went through the thing now. My insurance card, what? So everything I checked in. So I'm telling the doctor, I was like, I feel nausea, I have a slight headache on my leg because the way what happened, the baby fell on the right hand side, and I didn't want to fall right on top of her. Also, her coat and my coat kind of slipped it. Like, it was like very slippery, so that's why she fell so easy out of my hand. Because usually I try to catch and hold on to the railing, but I didn't get enough time to do that. And KK's right behind me too. It was like a whole thing. KK felt so bad that day. Oh my gosh, this was a hot mess. So I made sure I didn't fall on her. She fell on the right. I shifted over to the left, and I think I also shift my knee, and then my knee hit the floor. So the doctor was like, your knee's, a little bit swollen. Then I didn't think he would take my nausea. I told him I was hungry. I didn't think he would take my nausea. What do you think he thought I was? Can you guess what the doctor thought I was and let me do? Because I don't think it's out yet. Why the doctor tell the nurse to give me a cup to piss in to make sure I'm not pregnant? I told you I fell down the stairs. And I think the adrenaline and not eating. And they got me some crackers and stuff to eat too. They didn't have sandwiches or nothing there, but they had like they gave me applesauce, crackers for me and the baby, because usually the baby goes to school and she eats breakfast. She might get some like stuff from the house, like cereal. Like I don't know if I told her, I put in a vlog also. I had over 20 something bags of cereal. So I've been trying to give those kids it's not enough. Ooh, it would have been in this vlog right now if things didn't mess up. So it's not in the vlog, but it's gonna be there soon. You'll see it. But you probably saw it on Instagram. Did I put it on Instagram? I don't know. I do a lot of stuff. But so yeah. So this guy thought I was pregnant. You could test for something else, sir. I don't want to have sex. I won't be pregnant. I'm not. I told him something like, I'm not married. Why would I be like? Why would I be pregnant? Like, I just didn't get it. Like, you know what it is? Because everybody else is doing that thing. Everybody else is doing the same thing. So I'm like, but I don't have sex. Like, I'm like, how would I get like? I'm the person who be like, even though I know I'm not doing nothing, I'm like, can it happen? Can it happen? But sitting in the public toilet because this has happened to me before. Doctor said, oh my gosh, you might have this. I'm like, how would I get that? And is say, oh, a person, example, something like, you got a cold. How do you think I got the cold? Somebody must have coughed through me. I'm like, I've been in my house all day. How would I cough would be? Like, it's something like that. Like, how would I get that particular thing without me actually doing something? How would I get Ebola without going to, like, granted, Ebola is more than just Africa, but I'm just saying, just an example, right? How would I get this without doing, like, unless I did in vitro fertilization, I don't do anything. I'm not married. Where am I going? But obviously the doctors don't know me. But I'm telling the nurse, I'm like, I don't need to do that. Like, I'm panicking, like, oh my God, is something gonna happen? I'm a hypochondriac when it comes to health. So yeah. Maybe I look at myself. I was dating today. Oh, I put this on Instagram too today. But because y'all don't on Instagram, y'all not gonna know this. But I can tell y'all. So today I dropped KK to school, right? And I first dropped KK to school every morning. And I dropped the baby after because of the time of this, school's opening, whatever. And baby has a longer time to get into her building. Sorry. I go to the baby school. I'm looking at the block. I'm like, I don't see the gate. I was like, maybe I was looking at the time. I was like, it's still early because usually they pull this gate and thing like this. It's like not a gate, but like a thing to like pull off so certain people can't pass by. It's like a whole thing. It's like a pickup thing, and drop off and pick up thing at the school, right? Why I'll get up to the door, well, up to it. I'm like, hold up, the school's closed. The school is closed. So I had a whole plan. I made sure I got ready. I had my outfit ready for the gym. And because it's like Lucia Roberts, I know have like childcare, but because she's a foster kid, she can't just be with everybody. So I couldn't even put her to if it was KK, I could, and because KK could talk, so I'm like, I don't feel any weird about that. But like if it's a baby, I'm not dressing like that. I'm like, that's not for me. As I'm literally watching my child, and I can see a screen door. Like, if I'm on a treadmill and looking at my kid, I'm like, okay, she's fine. I'm just very rarely like that. Like, um, I'm kind of a helicopter mom. I'm like 76% helicopter. Really like 89% helicopter mom, right? You feel me? I'm not too bad. I'm not like helicopter like tapping off. I'm like, like, I'm there. I'm not too crazy, but KK loves it, so it's like, I got like once you get a little bit older, I'm like, how do I feel about that? I don't know yet. We'll see how we get there in a couple years. We got my little cheekies, cheeky. Anyway, so I was tight. I got ready for the gym. I thought I was gonna go out on a date by myself. Everything. No. I was on mommy duty the whole day. And that's a lot because I had to take my shots. Then I did some shopping and she don't like that. And I didn't have a stroller. She's walking, so she's tight half of the time. She's tight. She's crying. And I don't lift up kids. That's one thing. People used to get tired of me not lifting because I'm like, I don't lift these little niggas up. That's all right. That's not for me. I'm not the mom who's lifting my kid. No. And y'all overweight? No. I'm fat and I gotta lift y'all up. I gotta think about my fatness. Plus adding your fatness to my fatness. But technically my kids are not fat though. But I'm like, bruh. I gotta lift you up plus my weight. Like, that's a lot. So it's not for me. It was a long day. And then, all right, we went to a restaurant, right? We get in a restaurant. Like, this girl act like she's sleeping the whole time. She closing her eyes. We get in a restaurant, her eyes are bust open. Looking around. Sis, you were just sleeping. How dare you? It's audacity. Yo. So, the other day, I can't really afford it, but I'm gonna afford it anyway. I wanted to get this for my birthday last year, but I didn't. It's a ring. It's a name ring. I wanted this since I was a teenager. And it was in style when I was younger. I didn't get it in gold either. Everybody likes to get this stuff in gold. Not me. I got a nameplate, which I don't even wear. Probably I should wear it sometimes, but I don't wear it. With my name on it. It's on white gold. I got my ring in white gold. It's my middle finger. The guy was trying to put it on my ring. I'm like, no, sir. My middle finger. I know I'm different. That's how I am. That's who I am. So I kind of could afford. But I feel like, honestly, the price that he quoted me, I feel like he was pushing it. I feel like he's bloody one pushing it. He was pushing it. But I got to think about the area he's in, what the rent he got to pay for. I'm not paying your rent, but I feel like maybe that's why. I don't know. Kind of, not kind of regret it, but that's my inner child was childing for that. The thing about it, I got a ring before. I have to give it back to the guy to like ask my money back because the way he made it, that's what it is. I wanted a name ring what goes like right here, right? My name going down. The person made it, but he didn't make it how I wanted to. And I talked to him. I remember I was in high school. And we talked about this thing. I think it's gonna be like laying down my finger like a C or like the best way to explain it is like a taco shell. Had taco shell kind of curve, it'd be like that on my finger. Why the man make it, right? The ring is right here, like the ring part is right here. And it's like a little brick thing and the name is up there. So every time I move my finger, I was like, I don't like this ring. I knew before I left the place I didn't like it. I told the person I didn't like it. Every time I move, the stuff will hit the ring and it'll bend. But I said, no, sir, I have to take this back. I got my money back too. Don't play with me. You better melt that metal back down and give it to somebody else because I wasn't going to take that. I got other jewelry, so I'm going to say, back in the day, I used to put at least 3 rings on my neck and use 8 to 9 rings on my finger. I'm not going to get this out of, crazy. I'll wait till I get married again. A man can put it right here. Put a ring on it. And then I'll have my name ring right there, so I'll take it off when I get married. Apparently, there's a bracelet that is, I guess, a forever bracelet kind of thing. I don't know how I feel about that, but I think I want one. But I'm thinking I want to get KK one, but I'm like, I think she's too young, so when she grows into her arm's going to be bigger because she's only 7. And I guess they put it on your arm. They clamp it into your arm, like kind of thing. I wonder if people get operations, they have to take it off then. That's weird, but I want one of those. I would want to get in white gold. No stone silver? White gold? White gold. Because it looks like silver. That's what I would want to get. I wouldn't want to get it in gold. I've seen it in gold. I wouldn't want to get it. You know what it is? I hate gold. I hate the color of gold. I only like silver. So, it's really silver for me. See, I would love to put it. This is what my thing is. I would love to get that infinity thing bracelet. I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna call it infinity because it's supposed to stay on forever till you die, basically. But what if my next husband also likes gold and want to give me gold? Because I didn't like the gold ring that I got. I don't like gold. I really want silver, but he was like, this one like get gold, this one, but I wanted silver the whole time or white gold. We got a gold. I don't like gold. That's not for me. So if my next husband gives me I should tell him to give me both a bracelet and a thing so it can match. It could be both like gold in my hand. But there's no white gold over here, so I guess I have to put my name ring on this ring and that one. You just never know. And I plan to lose weight. So I got my name ring, not the same exact size as my finger. I got it smaller. So when I lose weight, it can fit on my finger. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. So anyway, everybody's gone. So I'm going to be out. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being amazing. Bye. This whole one, did anybody else comment? No, we didn't. Oh, thank you so much, though. I really appreciate it. It's the